welcome to yoga. You won't need anything for today's video, but here are some optional props that I recommend. So pause the video here to grab your things. Otherwise, if you're ready, let's begin. Meet me on your back with your knees bent, feet flat, and rest your hands on your feet. Breathe in and out through your nose, and become aware of the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe. Inhale and your belly rises. Exhale and your belly falls. This style of yoga, vinyasa yoga, is about matching breath with movement. The word vinyasa means to place in a special way, and what we place in a special way is our breath. But in order to match our breath with our movement, we first need to practice breath control. And breath control is simply breathing in and out through your nose, smooth and slow, so that as you inhale, your belly pushes out. What actually is happening is your diaphragm is moving down, opening up your lungs for an even deeper inhale, and your organs are pushing out through the soft part of your belly. And as you exhale, your diaphragm pulls back up to press out the air in your lungs, and your organs move back in. So when you inhale, your belly rises. When you exhale, your belly falls. So as you practice today, continue this breath control. And if you forget about it, just come back to it. It's okay. This is a practice, not a perfect. So with that in mind, keep your arms down by your sides, palms facing up. And like a snow angel, drag your arms up the ground, keeping contact with the floor as much as possible until your arms are all the way up straight behind your head. And if you're a little tight in your chest today, your arms might stop at a V. That's okay. And from here, just drag your arms back down like a snow angel, keeping the back of your hands in contact with the floor as much as possible. Now that's a movement that we will repeat and match with breath. So exhale everything from your lungs. And then as you inhale, drag your arms up the floor like a snow angel. The top of your breath meets your arms at the top of your snow angel, and then as you exhale, drag your arms down like a snow angel. And the bottom of your exhale meets your arms at the bottom of your snow angel. Do it again. Inhale, arms drag up. And as you exhale, your arms drag down. And do a couple more like that with your own breath. Because the key to matching breath with movement is matching your breath with your movement. So it's okay if you're a half second ahead or behind my cues. Find your pace. Now finish up your snow angels with your arms down by your sides. Pull your knees into your chest so your feet lift up off the mat. Then roll your body onto your left side into a fetal position. Then reach your right arm up to the ceiling and lean back as you open up into a twist, reaching your arms in opposite directions. This is already a pretty intense position, and your right shoulder is likely not touching the mat at all. That's okay. Notice how this feels with just a shallow, normal breath. A breath that you might not be thinking of, you're not aware of. Typically, that's how we breathe in our lives. Day to day is a shallow breath at the top of our lungs. So now control your breath. Exhale everything from your lungs. And take a fuller inhale. Deeper exhale. Continue breathing deep and slow here. Notice how it feels within this pose. how your whole torso expands on your breath in, and on your breath out, you relax and soften deeper into the twist. For one more big breath in and out. Throw your right arm in, curl up in a little ball on your left side, then one leg at a time roll onto your back. And then curl up on your right side into a fetal position. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling, then lean back as you open up into your twist. Reach your arms opposite from each other. Notice how this twist feels with a shallow breath. Add your breath control in and out through your nose. Smooth, slow, and steady. And it's not about breathing as deep as possible. It's just about controlling and maintaining a deep, steady breath. And the more you practice this breath, the more you find that it can be very rinsing, cleansing. It's a practice of relaxing, releasing, and noticing where you can let go in your body, mind, or life. Roll your left arm in, and roll onto your back. And for a full wind pose, hold your knees to your chest by grabbing onto your shins or the backs of your thighs. And use your breath control here as you feel your belly rise into your thighs and fall. This simple pose can be very relaxing for your lower back. It's great for digestion. I mean, there is a reason it's called wind pose. So take one more big breath in and out. And then roll over onto your left side into a fetal position and use your hands to press yourself up and come into a tabletop on your hands and knees facing the front of your mat. Now I do recommend using a rolled up hand towel underneath your knees in your tabletop. So pause and grab your towel here if you're going to use that. Otherwise, meet me in your tabletop and come to stand on your knees. With your knees about hip distance, so your legs are parallel coming out of your hip sockets. And then reach your arms up. I'll call these mountain arms. As if you're trying to plug your fingers into the ceiling. But try not to shrug your shoulders up. Your shoulders can stay relaxed. From here, clasp your hands together overhead in any way that suits you. Then gently dive over to the right for a side body stretch. You're not going very far, just leaning into your right side, and make sure you're not caving forward. So keep your chin up and chest open. Now come back to center, keep your hands together, and dive to the left, opening up your whole right side. So it's a subtle sensation, a subtle bend here. Again, keep your chest open, chin up. Then come back to center. Release your hands and bend your elbows open like cactus arms of a goalpost. And hold your arms this way as you look up to the ceiling, lifting up very slightly through your chest. Now let's repeat that little sequence with our controlled breath. Inhale, reach your arms up into your mountain arms, then clasp your fingers at the top. As you exhale, dive to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Then exhale, dive to the left. Remember, it's okay if you're half second ahead or behind. Inhale, come back to center. Then exhale, cactus arms. Bend your elbows open, lift up through your chest. One more time. Inhale, mountain arms, smooth and slow. Exhale, dive to the right. Try to be very fluid between the poses. Inhale, back to center. Then exhale, dive to the left. Nice and slow. Inhale, back to center. Release your hands for cactus arms, and exhale as you bend your elbows open. Inhale to mountain arms. Then bring your hands together at heart center. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose. That was one breath, one movement. You did great. And take a seat on your heels. Meet me in extended child's pose. With your knees wide towards the edges of your mat, In your big toes towards each other behind you, so your shins are like a V. Walk your hands forward as you lower your chest and your forehead down to the mat. Arms extend out long in front of you. And this is a little intense to start, so you're always welcome to modify by stacking your fists underneath your forehead. Wherever you are, breathe. Long inhale through your nose. Full exhale through your nose. And continue breathing smooth and deep, knowing that you can always use child's pose as a way to rest and reconnect with your breath at any time in your practice. And slowly rise. Find any comfortable seated position that serves you, so you can sit up tall with your eyes closed and bring your hands together at heart center. There is a place inside of you where the entire universe dwells. This place is of love, light, truth, and peace. When you are in this place in you, and I am in this place in me, we are one. Namaste.